Okay, got a bedroom. We've got multiple ways out, always a favorite of mine. We've got water and various toilets for short-term water use. We've got tons and tons of standard raw materials for any of the crafting we want to do. We can call this our wizard tower. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be our wizard tower. So, we're going to clear out this apartment tower, and then we'll be able to work our way into the city to various locations to hopefully get some cool stuff. We're backed up against the forest, so I can get the raw materials I need and the pine nuts and so on. We've got a little ways to go to get a road outward bound, but not too bad. Not much in the way of stores nearby that I'm interested in, beyond the possibility of the home improvement superstore. But, yeah, this is going to be our wizard tower. Gives us a place to stay safe. I think I've got just enough food here between the powdered eggs, the milk, and the banana and the coconut to at least get me through the night. So we have done the initial spell learning. We got level 1 and all 3 of our pyromancy spells. Let's see. Alright, that gets me one more space of light during the daytime. Let's see. I think I might go grab the brazier, just so I can kind of rearrange how I'm going to set this kitchen up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go get that brazier from the roof. I also need to get the hammer and the screwdriver put together. Haha, handful of pine nuts. That's funny. That makes me laugh. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Move everything to there. Refrigerator, rank 6. That might have to wait. So that'll be our crafting table. I do need to get rid of that refrigerator, but I can wait until we get the screwdriver hammer put together. Alright, small strings. Disassemble. Long string, yes. Get the makeshift hammer put together. Next. Screwdriver. Alright, so we got the hammer and the screwdriver done. Now we can deconstruct the refrigerator. Is it deconstructing? Time going by? Yes, it is. Alright, so we've got parts from that. Then we're going to activate the brazier. And make a firewood source. Make a firewood source. Oh, that's right. They're not called 2x4s anymore, are they? Planks. Gotta get used to that change. Hey there, Cade Stone. Oh, it's going better now that I got rid of that previous challenge. Was the spell study time wrong? What do you mean? You mean when I tell it 4 hours and it only does 2 hours? Every time I tried to do in the previous challenge, when I did the study spell and picked a time frame, it only did it for half of it. But I think I only picked the 4-hour durations each time, and it kept finishing it up at 2 hours. Yeah, I'm experiencing the map bugs. I don't know about the quest bugs, but I'm not on... Well, actually, I am on the most recent one right now. So, there's lots of bugs going on right now. Okay. Let's get a fire going. Yay, we have a fire. And we are a Pyromaniac. That'll make us a little happier. Let's see. Cooked fruit, no. Let's apply our pot to the banana. And the coconut milk, I guess. Alright, we'll eat our hot banana. Yum yum. We are slaked and peckish. We'll have some nuts. I'm going to call it good right there. I don't want to go too much further. Alright, too many layers of clothes. We are stupid hot on our torso and our arms because of all these overlapping coats that I'm wearing. So, let's dump those. And that for sure. And it gets us down to a little bit more reasonable number. Alright, we have almost no skills whatsoever. And we're also, it's going to be really, really slow for me to level anything because of the Savant trait. So this is going to be a little ugly. I'm going to have to be pretty picky about what I go after. We're going to be leaning pretty heavily on the magic use, it looks like, which is great. That's what we wanted. What's next? What's next? Got the tool. Oh yeah, I want to go up on the roof before I lose the light. Let's go up on the roof. Oops. Roof. And I want that standing tank. I'm gonna bash the fence down. Can I take it down and dismantle it? Nope. Not sure I'm going to be able to break chain link with my crowbar and a strength 6. Yay! Alright. Now we can dismantle. We're going to have to turn Z levels off again. Alright, so there's the 4 metal tanks. So we got that available to us. I don't think these give me too much more. Even more metal tanks. Let's just get them all. Yeah, Cadestone, it's a pretty deep difference between my live Twitch stuff and what you're seeing on YouTube. I stream more Cataclysm than I'm comfortable releasing on YouTube every day per hour. So I end up with a backlog of episodes. I upload them as soon as I stream them, or the next day or two after I stream. So there's an expanding backlog of YouTube episodes. I want 1 rubber hose, 1 metal tank, 2 metal tanks for now. Steel I need, wire I'll eventually need, pipes, and all the scrap and sheet. Alright, let's just drag that down. Okay, whoops, I brought all the metal tanks? How did I manage that? Oh, that's right, the space I started in had most of them. Alright, so we got a ton of metal tanks for water. Let's grab 1 of them, wield it, and go around and, oh, that's right, they're all frozen. Alright, so we can't do that. Leave that behind for now. Yeah, normally I would refer you guys to the chat commands, but they're not current. I haven't updated them since we started this brand new challenge kind of midway through the evening. I don't have an official challenge name yet. We're mostly trying to stay alive and play with as much of the magic as possible, so we can give Corgent some good feedback on the magic interface, the spell balance, and so on. So, right now we're just on the edge of the city here trying to stay alive. Oh, that's right, it did reset my starting map, because we started up here, so we should be still having this section of the map, but we crashed that one time, and when we loaded back in, it got rid of our explored map area. So, yeah. Every time you leave and come back into the game, basically your memorized map disappears. Because I keep going up onto the roof, I keep resetting, whoops, my map view. Alright, I need to get a 6-liter tank downstairs cleanly. Yeah, let's just do the trick. I got lots of metal, or lots of we've got lots of fire making capability. So give me. Did I really drop all of them except for that one big one? I don't remember where I dropped them at. That's fine. It's not gonna make a difference. I need splintered wood. I need more than 2. Let's not wield the metal tank. I learned my lesson with the metal tank wielding. Alright, that's just enough for now. Okay, anybody that hasn't seen my quick tip episode, you'll find this amusing. So, we have a toilet, but the water's frozen. What do we do? Oh my goodness. Do we set a brazier up next to it and light it on fire so it melts eventually? No! What we do is we drop a single splintered wood onto the space with the toilet. Then we activate our fire source. We set that on fire, we wait around, and then we have access to the water because it has melted from the fire. I'm going to pour that into my metal tank. And it won't let me do it because of the piece of splintered wood there, which I find hilarious. Get out of the way. But now it'll let me do it. Alright. I don't know why, but if you have an item on there still, you can't actually get the water out. It'll keep giving you a message. But as soon as you get the metal or the wood splinter out of there, it works just fine. Okay, so that's one. Let's go just work our way up and do a few of these. That way I don't have to worry about water for a while. Where's the bathroom in this one? Oh, there it is. Way up there. Oh, that's right. They broke the toilet in that one, so I got no water from there. Hey, there's my gun. No, alright, gotta come back for it. Okay, one to go. Whoops. Damn it. I always do that. Let's just drop this over here for now. Okay. 164 water available for us. So that'll keep us hydrated for a while. So we've got a safe fire burning location. We've got a workbench. We've got to get more 2x4s up into my wood storage, or planks, whatever they're called now. And we got fire or water for a few days at minimum. So that'll work for now. Let's see. What do we work on next? Got still no food. That'll be the problem for the morning. Acquire a ton of companions to start school. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of NPCs. They drive me nuts. I survive about 5 minutes of interacting with them before I am reminded for the 10 millionth time just how idiotic they are, and how I have to micromanage them walking and talking, or trying to chew bubble gum and anything like that at the same time. They just, I go crazy, and I just can't stand them. So, no. I won't be starting a big magic school full of NPCs anytime soon, unfortunately. I've tried a few things where I do a lot of NPCs, and it just drives me berserk every single time I try. So, they're working on NPCs. I'm happy that they're making progress, but they're not to the point yet where I'm happy to interact with them extensively. So, I'm waiting for some larger scale changes that are coming before I do something like that again. Okay, 4 p.m. day 1 still. It was a long run through the city, but we finally got to some point that we could stabilize. I lost track of how many floors up I am. So that's the roof there. So this is the floor I'm inhabiting. That's the top floor, other than the roof. So we've still got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 floors before we hit the bottom floor, with the largest concentrations as dead. Alright, I haven't explored or cleared any of those yet. How did you lose my overmap memory? It's just a bug in the latest experimentals. I had read about people having problems with the map memory disappearing. Basically, if you quit out and come back in, whether you do it on purpose or the game crashes or anything else, then you lose your map memory. So, yeah, it says it on the screen down in the bottom corner. I'm just not used to looking at it. I'm old school. Plus, I forget which one's the roof, or when I'm looking at basements, if it's the basement level and then the lab levels, and then I'm off one. So, just habit that I go up and down those Z levels like that. Okay, what's next though? We've secured our water source. We've got the basic tools put together. Let's drop. Let's see here. Dump that. Ideally, I'd like to get to tailoring 2 so I could get a duffel bag put together. But it's going to be slow. It's going to take a lot of effort to raise skills when I've got the Savant trait. So it won't go anywhere near as fast as it normally does. Especially with Savant and low focus. High intelligence helps, but everything else is going to make it a real slog. Which books? We're losing the light. Which books did I get? Let's read these real quick. Crafting. I was hoping to get a survival book so I wouldn't have to mess around with the trying to grind up survival skill to 2 the hard way. Alright, so a lot of raw materials. Could do a cudgel for an early weapon. Like it more than I like the crowbar. Less damage, but higher to hit bonus and medium blocking ability. Actually, that's the... yeah, high blocking ability, precise strike, and rapid strike. So... Cudgel... I do the knapsack. It's going to use up the cargo pants. That might not be bad at this point, though. My cargo pants are just about to fall off my body anyway. Yeah, let's do the knapsack. Wear the knapsack. Grab my gear back up. No, not that. Okay. I really don't want to go put myself in danger again, but we got pretty good mana. I think I'm going down one more floor, getting it cleared out. Take the gun just in case. We've got a little bit of carry capacity, but first we're going to clear, then we'll worry about going back and looting. I'm not hearing much noise, so hopefully the floor below us is fairly clear. Oh, there's something down here. Oh my goodness! Oh. Oh. Fitted rollerblades. Fitted rollerblades, and I'm in a tower where it's always going to be nice clean floors. Yeah, take off sneakers. Wear rollerblades. Very little in the kitchens. I think what I'll do is let's just start tossing things outside here. I'll leave the gun too. Pale ale. Sure, we'll take a mop. Minor clothing items, nothing else interesting. See you, Gordon. Okay, we've got a sewing kit. That's also fairly important. Definitely feeling like this floor is empty. Zombie must have jumped to his death. Clam chowder. That'll help get us through the night. Yeah. Alright, glad I stopped to check. Modern Rifleman and ham radio in the mailbox. I almost passed it up because it had been broken. Someone did a pretty good job in here. books. Alright, that helps. Getting a few things. Whoa. Hey there, buddy. Where the hell did you come from? We're getting a few things showing up. Where'd you go, zombie? Too far. And to get rid of this. Alright, so Burning Hands, 12 heat, 3 range, 25%, 150 mana. That's an AoE one, though. So I think we need to stick with the point flare. Hey there, Kid Oldman. Welcome to the channel. As Vorm figures out how to do magic in the Cataclysm. Alright, another one down without taking damage. Let's finish dropping stuff here. Alright, crackers. Jacket's pretty good. One more to go. I think we're going to end up with quite a few of the low-level books by the time we finish checking all the mailboxes. That's 3 hits in a row. Ah, you got my hoodie. Cashews. I need batteries. I haven't found any batteries yet. We've not gotten lucky on the batteries. Really? I'm full again? That's it for this. Top hat. Alright, so that's another floor done. It's the wrong way. Oops. Wrong room. Alright, that's the next batch. A little more comfortable now. We've got some more food items. So we'll definitely make it through the night without too much of a problem. Hey there, Drew Cap. Let's go. Mana's still holding up really well. I'm getting some regen in between each of my big uses of it. So let's... Oops, if I drop it. Alright, so we cleared this one. Down again. High explosives quarterly. Disinfectant! Finally. That's the one I look for even more than antibiotics. If I've got disinfectant, I almost never get an infection, so that's important. That's the last of the detergent I'm going to pick up. Outdoor adventures, I think that'll get me the survival skill that I was hoping. TV dinner, nothing. So books inside these things don't seem to be all that helpful, but books in the mailboxes seem to be pretty damn plentiful. Oh yeah, I wanted to take apart one of these. What do these give me? Come on. It's gonna be fun when they completely destroy the ground floor of the building. My wizard tower comes falling down. Electric motor, refrigerant, bimetal thermostat, rubber hose, copper wire. Alright, nothing too exciting. I won't worry about taking more of those apart for now. Nothing in the... I got enough raincoats. Nothing in the mailbox, unfortunately. Another leather jacket. More sewing kits. Lots of electric blankets. What do these take apart into? Medium batteries? Oh, that's compatible magazines. Can you take these apart? Let's take one and find out. 25 rags, 5 heating elements, and 5 copper wire. Alright, cool. Next time I'm looking for heating elements, I'll go for the electric blankets. Pickles! We got pickles again. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got the cheap version of the antibiotics. Leather apron will wear temporarily. More leather. All about swords. Come on, mailboxes. You've been stingy lately. Standpipe maintenance. No, not making a mistake of doing that again. Dirty Stout. Lots of newspaper. Come on, milk! Milk! Alright, we're gonna wield the milk. Now we're pretty well set, now that we got milk. Alright, I got enough vitamins. Whoa! Hey there, zombie. Military rucksack. We'll clean that up with all that detergent that we came across. It's going to take a crap load of the water that I went around and accumulated, though. We'll take the diver's watch as well. Yeah, alright. That's not too bad. Fruit juice. What else? Alright, that's another floor done. Up we go. Up we go. And that's my floor right there. Alright, can't remember. I've got one more floor before the bottom one. Done the 2 floors below this. So we're on 4. I've done 3, I've done 2. So I think, yeah, next floor's... Oh, no, we got one more floor and then the ground floor. Going a lot faster than I thought it would. That's 2, we've done that. We have zombie presence. A duster. Hell yeah, we'll wear a duster. Can't wear them. Can't wear 3 or more hoodies. But that's fine. More disinfectant. My kitchen. Don't need more raincoats. Spend too many. Oh! Love how I just run right past these guys. Bread and ammonia is okay. Either ultra starine. Welcome. Oh, another duster. 2 fitted dusters. We got a lot luckier on the lower levels than we were having on the upper floors. We've actually put together a pretty good list of stuff now. And my same complaint I've had with other multi-level structures. The zombies tend to dive bomb out the nearest window or over the nearest railing. So as soon as you see a large or tall structure with multi-story, just beeline for it, and you've essentially got easy living for a while. Which, I don't know, I have a problem with. It just makes the game a little too easy. More raincoats. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything that can be done about it. It's just, I don't know. I like the multi-level buildings. They're cool and all, but they, with the way the mechanics work currently, they just give you basically free places to go to be safe. So I'm torn. I like the content, but I think the mechanics are not quite set up in a way where it can be done without it being a little overbalanced. Alright, well, we stopped getting good books. We got a few, but we stopped getting the really good stuff. Alright, that's another floor done. I didn't even have to make stacks. Alright, only thing left is the very bottom floor. I'm not going there right now, so head back up. And do a final tally. We came out pretty good. A lot better than I thought we would, actually. Yeah, I'll keep that for a moment. Alright, that gets rid of everything there. Let's evaluate all these books we picked up, see what our choices are. But we did pick up enough food for a day or two, so that was pretty much my most important thing. Well, we got survival to 1. I need survival to 2. So we didn't quite get what I needed for making pine nuts useful. Alright, let's dump duster, hoodie, leather jacket, jean jackets. Jacket, duster, knapsack. And that's it for our torso and arms. Alright. 31 torso I'm okay with. 21 arms I can live with. Alright, everything else I can live with. Activate. Riot helmet. Flip the visor up. Alright, man is still holding in there pretty well. Z levels are currently broken in that zombies won't follow you up and down the Z levels. And I've never seen them... Well, it's hard to tell if they're doing it when you're not in the area or causing it to happen. They'll dive out of windows, they'll jump off balconies, they'll jump off railings of the mall, things like that, which causes them all to pool up on the bottom floor. So, kind of tough. Either Ultra Sterene. Usually play this game only. No, I don't play it only. It's by far the thing I stream the most. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. to midnight. That's Central US time is when I'm typically streaming Cataclysm. And then I'm adding other games as I have opportunity, and other nights. As the channel grows, I'm trying to expand other games as well. But yeah, 24 hours a week of Cataclysm streaming. Everything I stream goes over to YouTube eventually. It's just I don't like to flood my YouTube channel with it's too many hours per day of Cataclysm. So I end up with more streamed than I do uploaded to YouTube each week. So the list gets longer and longer of the difference between the live Twitch stuff and the YouTube stuff. But tons and tons of Cataclysm over on my YouTube panel, or YouTube page. Especially if you're new to the game or curious about game mechanics. I do a lot of tutorial and educational content for the game. So check out my YouTube page, basically. Okay, so where are we at? Day 1, 5:50 p.m. Man, we've done a lot in the last few hours. It was looking rough when we first started this one, way up here. Right there is where we started. We just rolled all over the northern end of this town until we made it to this apartment tower and ran up to the roof and cleared it from the top down. This is where we're going to set up our wizard tower. So we're going to use this as our home base unless we get chased out of here for some reason. Let's see. But yeah, we got a ton done here towards the end. So I've still got the water. Let's go ahead and, before we finish losing the light and I have to start burning wood, let's get a few things built. I've got sewing kits, so I don't need the needle. I need the washboard, though. Whoops, I can't even do the washboard. Holy crap, we have no skills whatsoever. This is gonna suck. I've got one fab book, and I've got the survival book. Alright, we're gonna have to read those to get those skills. We could do improvised lockpicks. My focus is not terrible. Not sure which should actually be faster. I'm also going to use materials that I could use for other things. Let's do this instead. I'm actually thinking of moving my bed, just setting it up right here, so I'm right next to my crafting and other components instead of walking all the way down into this bedroom to sleep. So let's do that. Let's just set this up right here. Go ahead and get rid of this one. Call it good. This will give me plenty of 2x4s, nails, sheets, or does it go straight to rags? I can't remember. Straight to rags. Alright, that's fine. So, grab all this, drag this up here, then move from here to there. Alright, that gives me plenty of those raw materials. We'll just sleep on the couch with the blanket and the pillow. Finish taking the rest of this apart later as well. Alright, we're gonna lose the light anytime now. Let's see if we can get the fab done semi-quickly. Z levels has gotta go. Once again, I can't stand having Z levels on. Alright, we lost the light. Let's get the fire going. It's just too slow with it trying to compute all the Z levels, especially when I'm 4 or 5 floors up. Oh yeah, this has got to go. I can't sit here and wait through all this. You got some in real life rain going on to go along with my simulated thunder, do you? Yeah, the sound pack I'm using is the 2-channel Sounpack for the sound effects, but then I use the music only from a different sound pack. That would be the Co.Ag Soundpack, as noted. Alright, that's done. But yeah, I really cannot put up with the Z levels. Let's fix that right now. That's just going to drive me nuts, as it always does. I'm not sure why I keep trying to play with Z levels. I try to play the game they give us, but oops, that doesn't matter. But this one just bugs the holy hell out of me, so we got to quit all the way out for this one. Probably didn't need to close the launcher. Ooh, new ones. Build in progress. 56. Alright, don't see anything in there. I'm sure that's all super important, but nothing that's gonna make me want to, Yeah, I'd take 9157 if it was available. The build's not available yet. I'll end up finishing the night out on the one we're on. I'll update before we fire the series up again on Monday. Alright, Z levels are off. Let's go ahead and do survival next. Much better. Much, much, much better. Alright. There we go. 10 o'clock. 2 levels done. Super exciting. I just really, really wish I had gotten Survival 2. I can get the cooking to 1. Let's do that next, then we'll probably need to go to sleep here pretty quick. I gotta decide also if I'm going to flip my day-night cycle. Normally I'll flip my day-night cycle for the first few days. I'd rather creep around in the dark than in the daylight. As you know, I can creep around in the daylight. But it's a little safer. A little more I can accomplish in the dark, especially when I have the... whoops, we lost our map again. Yeah, we lost our map again. I'm going to have to go up on the roof to get our map back. Forgot about that was going to happen when I closed out. Alright, time is it? Just after midnight. Let's go hit the roof real quick, get our map back. No, you're not going to give me the map during the nighttime? That's fine. At least my map memory didn't disappear. We'll get the map back in the morning when the sun's up. Alright, very thirsty. Let's have something to drink. And we'll have some bread, some cashews, some crackers. That should be it. So, if I'm going to flip my day-night cycle, I should keep reading or crafting and doing stuff to push through till about noon. Then sleep. That way I sleep 9-10 hours and it's dark, and that basically flips your day-night cycle. So it's pretty easy to do. Oh, I've got massive specs. It's just a game. It's a single thread coding, and when Z levels are turned on, it just slows to a crawl. But no, it's definitely not the computer. The computer's a beast. It's just old Cataclysm in certain situations. So how do I want to do this? Maybe I will yeah, I want to flip the day-night cycle like I usually do. So let's... Can I craft the washboard now? Yes. Alright, get the washboard done. Grab that. All inventory. Filthy. Give me those 2 items. Activate washboard. Clean those up, please, using detergent. Alright, wear the rucksack, wear the diver's watch. So now we can see the temperature. Yay, temperature. So I don't need the cell phone anymore. That'll give me the battery out of that if I need it for something else. Don't have anything else to wash currently. And I used up a decent amount of my water. That's going to give me some carry capacity now. What else can we dump? Let's get rid of the knapsack. I think I'm going to keep the duster and jacket. That's actually pretty good protection. Rollerblades, I may or may not wear when I'm running around at night. I've got light amp goggles. I need to get those things powered up. So let's unload the cell phone and reload those. Alright, so we got the light amp goggles, and I don't think I had anything else with batteries. I think that's all food items. Food and water, and the gun. Yeah, the only batteries I had were flat. Alright, so we're looking for batteries too. What else was I gonna do? I can do a spray can flamethrower. It's always fun. Not gonna worry about that. Not crafting up any of that right now. Ooh, I can do the headlamp. What's it gonna use for the headlamp? I'm gonna use the flashlight. Might do that when we get some more batteries. Don't need the needles, don't need the brazier. Got the basic tools. I think I actually did any lockpicks. Let's do a few just in case. Alright, don't think I've got so much there. Yeah, it depends on which version you're playing. 0D, I think... I don't remember when they made the Z level change. I think... Did the D release have Z levels by default? I don't remember. It doesn't change whether or not you have Z-level buildings, meaning basements and labs and apartment towers. It just controls what the game calculates movement, noise, and so on through. When Z-level is enabled, it calculates everything around you, including all of the Z-levels that you happen to be near. With Z-level's off, it only calculates your immediate area around you and only the Z-level you're on. So it doesn't affect the size or types of buildings or anything like that. It's just controlling how much of the game world it's going to actually do calculations for while you're moving around. With the Z-level feature turned on, all 6 levels of this building and everything on the ground at the same time is all trying to be calculated. And if there's any underground areas, it's also calculating that. So it can be really, really impactful on the game, depending on where you're at. If you're out in the open field and there's no buildings, no underground or anything else nearby, you won't even notice. But when you get into a big city and you've got double zombie spawns like I run or even more, and or you got multiple Z levels, including laboratories that might go underground, it can really, really bog things down. Alright, so 1240, not much to craft. I could do some more reading, or we can do some magic. We could do some magic research. We got point flare to 2. I'm liking point flare. Point flare, it's up to 24 heat damage. That's pretty good for 75 mana. The only thing that's tough about it is the 3-turn casting time. That takes a bit of adjustment. I'm used to the magic missile being 1-turn hits. So 3 turns for the 24 heat at a relatively close range means in daylight they can get to you before the spell goes off. So you can't really hold them at bay while you shoot them. But you got to stand still to cast the thing, and then they get up in your face within the 3 turns, and you could get hit. So I'm still adapting to that. Burning Hands we haven't used yet, other than to just cast it once to get the basic info on it. It's fairly fast to cast. Could be 1 turn, could be a little bit more than 1 turn, depending on your speed rating. 150 mana for only 12 heat, but it's a radius, so it fans out. So when you're hitting multiple targets, the benefit is improved, and the mana efficiency for the damage goes up. And then good old Fireball. 350 mana. That's a pretty good chunk of mana. 3875. I'm at my max intelligence. I suspect that's my max mana right there. I think 3875 is my current maximum. So our regen rate's been pretty decent. But as you can see, I'm going to get, what, 10, 11 of those off? Yeah, 11 of those off, and then I'll be completely out of mana. So, for 25 heat, it's got a decent radius, but I need to definitely get that thing skilled up. So let's do, let's research Fireball. So we'll go Pyromancy, Fireball, and actually let me check one other thing. Any other things I really want to make sure I get early here? Computers isn't going to help me right now. Electronics isn't going to help me. There's rifles. First aid, not super concerned about. Yeah, I'm just really wishing I had another fab book, tailoring book, and a single level more of survival skill. Yeah, I'm going to try to lean on the magic as much as I can this run, since we had a rough time doing it last time. So, let's, I am going to do the day-night flip, so let's do 8 hours. I think it's going to conk out earlier than that. Could do until we, let's just do until we gain a spell level. I think that'll be simpler. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The fire doesn't keep burning when I'm studying my spells. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. And why is there... Why is... Oh, son of a bitch. I burned up a bunch of stuff that I dropped. Hey, multi-tool. Hey, thermos. I have no idea what else I dropped into there. Oh, well. Hopefully it wasn't too much really cool stuff, but apparently I dropped a bunch of stuff in the fire space. No idea what I dropped over there. Not the first time I've done that. Won't be the last. Do I want to shovel a bunch of firewood onto there? Alright, where are we at? Need 432. We gained 1028 that time. That was like 5 2x4s, and we didn't even make it through from level 1 to level 2. I could turn on the lamp. It's an oil lamp instead of a gas lamp. That's not the best. Let's do it though. Hopefully it has a little better burn exchange rate. Already burned 100. Let's keep. 253. Let's just do each one.